Hey guys, Trombonus here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Mega Man 4. Last time, we sent Pharaoh Man crying to his mummy, we knocked Ring Man loopy, and tossed Dust Man out like yesterday's garbage. Now, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Skull Man. Skull Man was always one of my favorite robot masters. I don't know, I just kinda like him. He's just kinda cool looking. I love the stage. He's probably my favorite stage in all of Mega Man. I don't know. I can't really say that is my favorite. I don't like saying that one thing's my favorite or another, just because I know I'll be overlooking something and I'll be playing another Mega Man game later and I'll be like, oh wait, that's my favorite stage ever. Oops. But it's definitely one of them. I just like the feel of it. We're walking on these bones. There's a certain effect that happens later on in the stage that I really enjoy, and I'll point it out later. That we just saw was a Skeleton Joe. If you hit it with a regular shot, ooh, 1 up. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you hit it with a regular shot, it won't kill it. It'll just make it fall apart, kinda, and you'll just have a pile of bones to deal with. But if you hit it with a fully charged Mega Buster shot, I'll take that, whatever. It'll defeat it. So if you want an E-Tank, you can come down this little side area, just jump off the ladder and hang to the right. There you see the E-Tank. There's some health if you need it. I don't have the wire. I usually use wire adapter to get there. I'm not sure if Rush Jet yes, Rush Coil, I mean. Rush Coil does indeed reach. I learned something new today, folks. They say you learn something new every day. And I guess that was it for me. Moving along, so that little side area, just if you want an E-Tank or if you need some health, that's there for you, but you don't have to go there at all. You could totally skip it. And there's, as you can see in the corner of the screen, there's another E-Tank you can get here. This stage is a great place to pick up the E-Tanks and extra lives. You have a chance to get 3 E-Tanks. You do have to nudge your way across over here just because of the ceiling, and I just got hit trying to explain that, but that's okay. It's just one little hit, and there's some more health coming up. Getting back can be a little trickier. Stupid thing. What you want to do is what I just did there. Use the balloon. It's kind of a little glitchy, but if you use a balloon there and stand on it real quick, you can use it as kind of a platform. Even though there's technically no room for you to stand on it, it still registers as you standing on it, and it'll push you over to where you need to get to. And here's the part of the stage that I love. You can see that the sky has suddenly turned red. So it's like you've been going through Skullman's stage, and now suddenly it's starting to get dark. It's starting to get closer to the evening, and the sky is changing accordingly. And I just really think that's a neat touch. Okay, so go ahead and equip the Dust Crusher as we're coming up on the boss, Skullman. Hello, Skullman. How are you today? And wait, Skullman. Hello. Are you? Wait. What? What are you? You just? I see. You're trying to intimidate me, but it's not going to work. I can stay you down. Oh, I blinked. Dang it! You win. You win. Okay. Yeah, so Skullman will not move at the start of the fight until you do. Oh gosh, I did not realize how low my health was getting. But yeah, just a neat little tidbit. And I didn't need to heal with a E-Tank after all, but better to be safe than sorry. And Skullman's down, and from Skullman we get possibly one of the worst weapons in Mega Man history, at least in my opinion. I know people will debate me on that every day of the week, but for me personally, it's my least favorite weapon in all of Mega Man. I mean, well, I don't know. Power Stone is pretty high up there too. That weapon sucks. But Skull Barrier is pretty darn bad. But now that Skullman is done, we're gonna head off to Dive Man. Now normally, if I was playing this for myself, I usually start with Dive Man, or I might, I take him on really early in my playthrough. Not so much because of Dive Man himself, but because I want to get Drill Man stage done as quickly as possible, so I can get a certain item from him. But Dive Man's pretty cool too. He's pretty easy to start with. So if you choose to start with Dive Man, you would not be wrong. But I think it's widely considered that Toadman is by far the easiest, since he just kind of stands there. And he didn't shoot any missiles at me. That's great, because I always get hit by his missiles. But when he does that mine thing, you can spam the Mega Buster pretty easily. And coming up, we have one of the most annoying flip tops in the game, because you have to jump this gap in order to trigger him, then run back and jump back so that you don't get the endless supply of weapon energy refills that he likes to give you, because he's an idiot. Seriously, I haven't even used the weapon yet. It's like almost the beginning of the stage. What is wrong? Oh, I want that. Thank you, Eddie, Flip Top, whatever your name is. Didn't even know. Do you even know what your name is? Because no one else does. Take care of that guy. He's not very hard. He's one of the easier hopping big enemies that you always see in a Mega Man game, I think. Thank you, Mr. Manta Ray. I appreciate your generosity. And that little health power-up was stuck in that weird jellyfish thing's claws, and that was kind of funny. Alright, the second whale, and there you go. There are his missiles. I knew I was not going to stay that lucky for too long. And oh crap! Oh no! Uh-oh. This can't be good. I fell down a hole, and I don't know where I'm going. Mega Man, go down the hole. Bye-bye, Mega Man. Oh wait! There's something down here. We just picked up the wire adapter, which is it's kinda dumb, really. There's only a select few places where it's even really feasible to use it. I mean, you could use it in place of Rush Coil, but Rush Coil is much more adaptable. But wire adapter does have its uses. It does have a longer reach than Rush Coil, as long as there's a ceiling. If there's no ceiling, it's utterly useless. It can also be used as an attack here. I'll show it off for a second. First of all, if you press the B button, you can hear me clicking. Nothing happens. So you have to hold up so Mega Man looks up and then shoot out your grappling hook. It attaches to the ceiling and it lifts you up, and it can be used to attack enemies that are high up in the sky, like those fly things from Pharaoh Man stage. But it's so slow and awkward to use that you'll probably miss more times than not. It's not really great as a weapon, but it has its uses, and I like having it. Anyway, now we've got these mines to deal with. You can slide under some of them when they're bobbing up and down like it did earlier. And now we're through. Now, I never use Skull Barrier on Dive Man, even though that's technically his weakness. I just find it a lot more difficult to use Skull Barrier than just taking him out this way. Now, the thing with Dive Man is he has a few tells. Right before he does an attack, he's going to duck down a little bit. When he ducks down and his mouth is open, he's going to shoot a dive missile at you. When he ducks down and his mouth is closed, he's going to charge at you. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. I don't want your missiles in my face, dive man. And you're gone anyway, but that's okay. But yeah, if his mouth is open, he's going to shoot a dive missile at you. If his mouth is closed, he's going to charge at you like a torpedo. You can kind of use that to predict what he's going to do. He does it pretty quick, but once you get the hang of it, you can tell. Also, there's kind of a pattern. If usually he'll shoot a dive missile first. He'll shoot 3 in a row. Then you jump as far across the stage as you can after the third missile, because that's when he launches himself at you as a torpedo. And then he repeats, and you jump across to the other side of the stage and repeat and rinse and repeat, and it's all good. So on to Drillman, the final robot master that Dr. Cossack set for us. And a little bit of trivia, Drillman was actually the very first robot master I ever defeated in my entire life. It's kind of odd because he's not the easiest by any stretch of the imagination. I think it just... I remember playing his stage so much, I wanted to get one stage done. And I just chose Drillman for some reason. And I got it done. So yeah, he was my first. He took my Mega Man virginity, if you will. Oh, don't get off that. No, thank you for the free man, though. Thank you for... Oh, Alan and his free man thing. It's gotten stuck in my head. It's a 1-up, dang it. Silly Alan. But yes, jump over this bat, because he will force you into the spike. This jump is not so bad. Just make sure you fall off the platform instead of jumping. That 1-up is actually a lot harder to get than it looks. You may want to use Rush Curl, but if you just move over to the very edge and jump, you should be okay. Otherwise, you'll have gotten a free life and it won't matter if you die again. Now you can jump as high as you want. You will not hit the spikes here. But these ladybug enemies, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I hate these things. These are the worst enemies in all of Mega Man. Well, maybe not all of Mega Man, but they're pretty darn bad. For this very reason, leave me alone. Go away. And these turrets are also really bad. They're only open for like a split second, and you have to time it perfectly. I just jump and shoot a bunch, and eventually I get them. As you see, I'm taking quite a bit of damage in this stage. This is not an easy stage, which is kind of why it's ended up last. And you can use Rush Coil to get this E-Tank, but at least now you see what wire adapter can do when there's a roof over your head. And these things, shoot them with a fully charged Mega Buster shot from a distance before they get too close to you, because they will... what's the word I'm looking for? They'll like cover themselves up, and you won't be able to hit them through their armor when they're covered up. Anyway, these shoots will shoot boulders at you. You can take them out with just a single shot, and it is wise to do so, because if you let them fall, this happens. Shrapnel goes everywhere, and it's very hard to avoid if it happens by accident. Flip these switches down to create platforms. Most of them are pretty easy to get to. They'll be underneath rocks and stuff for you to get. This one is tricky, but again, the platform will show up right where you need it to. Oh god! Thank you for slowdown. That was very, very helpful of you, game. This one, jump out, hit the switch, and then walk back. Oh god. Kill all the enemies, kill a boulder, and then move. Because it's very, very easy to get hit and knocked into that pit. And we're through the stage finally. That was probably the hardest part of the stage. And we're going to equip Dive Missile to take on Drill Man. Again, Drill Man's not the easiest robot master. Don't bother shooting right off the bat because he always dives underground. Wait for a little bit and then start walking across the room and he'll pop up. As you can see, I haven't got the timing down quite right yet for his drill bombs when he walks back and forth across the screen. No, there's no streaming right now. This is a recording, not streaming. Although I do stream on my Twitch channel. I used to be on Ustream, but I don't like Ustream anymore. Oh god, I didn't time that very well at all. Yeah, he likes to jump up right in your face. And you're dead. Bye-bye, Drill Man. The memories. They came flooding back to me of the first time I defeated you. Those were good times. And with that, all 8 Robot Masters are done. Drill Man is dead. Or not technically dead, just blown to pieces. And we get his drill bomb, which will be very, very important later on. And we got Rush Jet, which is extremely nerfed from this game on. Made his debut in Mega Man 3. And yeah, that version of Rush Jet was far superior, as anyone who's played Mega Man 3 will tell you. But it was too good, and so they had to, you know, nerf it. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Mega Man 4. I'll see you next time when we take on the evil Dr. Cossack. See you then.